Hi guys, welcome back to a new Kerbal Space Program video, and today I'm going to be making a fighter jet in Kerbal Space Program. So let's get started. So now, just a little loading screen. Now there's no loading screen, so let's go over here and let's actually do our little thing. So right now I'm just going to look for a cockpit that looks like a fighter jet cockpit, and I'm thinking the Mark 1 inline cockpit because it has a little bubble on it. Now on that, I'm just going to place down this advanced nose cone type A, and then I'm going to take that off. Then I'm going to take the advanced nose cone type A off, and now I'm actually looking for something that could actually connect. So just go to structural. I think it's in structural. No, where is it? Let's just start looking around. And I'm back in aerodynamics. Okay. It's not in here, not in here, not in here, not in here. Not in here, not in here, not in here. Okay, where is this thing? I'm looking for that really long tail connector. So, if you guys know where it is, oh, never mind, found it. But I'm gonna place down this super long tail connector. And that seems pretty good. So now let's just go place down like 3 of these liquid fuel engines. A Rapier engine, because I just like the Rapier engine. The swept wings. Actually, no, let's use these swept wing type B panels. Let's also make them symmetry. So I'm going to just place down probably the most boring set of wings that you've probably ever seen. So it's literally just this. Yeah. That's all it is. But if we take a look, it's a bit in front of our center of mass. So let's just take that off. Add on about 2 of these. Let's also add on some controls to these 2 of these. So should be able to find them in our elevons. So let's first do this things control, and let's just do that. Use the rotate tool to casually just rotate that up. Then use the rotate tool again to just rotate this. And let's also auto strut everything. So now we have our auto struts on. Let's now place down a bunch of elevons here. I'm not even going to bother with correction this time. I just want them to be there just so I can actually get a control going. And now I think it's time to put on some cannons. For some reason these are actually facing backwards, so just doing that seemed to help for some reason. Anyways, let's just place down like a decoupler and a fuel tank. And I guess that's just going to be our payload, I guess. So let's just place that down right there. Let's then place down this Mark 0 fuel tank, and that's gonna be our payload. Anyways, let's change the staging. This should go here. You know, for our landing gear, let's just put on one of this medium landing gear, another medium landing gear at the back, and let's also put down 2 of the medium landing gears on the middle wing, and let's now just use the rotate tool and rotate this thing 90 degrees. Now let's just point this thing up, not point the thing, but move this thing. So now I have that right there, and that seems pretty good. So let's just launch this and see if I can actually at least make a plane that can at least drop a payload. Because if it can't drop a payload, then yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to make anything with this. So SAS, let's turn up our throttle, and forgot that we have no air intake. I mean, we have our supersonic intake, but that's gone. I think I just forgot to put on the supersonic intake. Okay, let's revert flight back to the spaceplane hangar. Because I think I have a little air intake that I can place down. So let's go here and place down this XNG whatever radial air intake. And now let's launch. So now this should be able to bring us up with actual speed. So turn on SAS and let's fire this thing. So now, see, I'm trying to get off right now. Just about. Sort of doing it. I kick the rapiers up to full throttle, and it's going to take a bit of time until we get off. So for some reason my controls got inverted, and now I'm actually facing retrograde. Anyways, let's just change my controls, because for some reason my normal controls got inverted. So now let's just drop a bomb, or in our case a fuel tank, and somehow it's still going. We get an explosion, but it's not that much of an explosion, and going on, but we're only going at like 120 meters per second. Also losing speed a bit fast, so let's actually go back to the spaceplane hangar and let's try and make something that's a bit faster than this. So let me just scrap this. Let's place down this inline cockpit again. But now what I'm thinking is let's actually place down this NCS. Where's the NCS adapter? Maybe this NCS adapter will do. So let's just add that on. And let's go to aerodynamics. And let's place down that nose cone. So now we have a sort of front developed. Let's go and place down a bunch of liquid fuel tanks. So this is like my previous design, but it's not my previous design. So now I have 3 of these. So now I'm just going to place down one of these supersonic intakes. And then on that, I'm actually going to replace the Rapier with the Whiplash engine. Because why not? Now, on here, I just want to get it to actually look aesthetically pleasing now, while also retaining the abilities of a normal fighter jet. So that's going to be a bit hard, because this is Kerbal Space Program. So anyways, let's just put on some of these delta wings. Let's also put on the structural wing type C, because maybe that could help, just maybe that could help. Anyways, let's just rotate this completely. Let's also use the move tool to move it out a bit. So now I have a bit more wing area. And if we check, yeah, we're gonna need some cannons. So these airplane control surfaces are extremely big, and just having one of them won't be good for flying. So now, see, I decided to kick on one of those, and you don't know this trick, but you can take something off, press Control Z, and you have a duplicate of that thing now. So I just duplicated that, and let's just put that on. So now we have sort of fighter jet wings, and our center lift is all the way back here. So I could use a little trick, and that's just placing down a bunch of cannons in like the exact same place. You can see just how much I get in such a little footprint. It's just really cool. It's really good for saving space. It's really good if you want aesthetically pleasing stuff while also trying to sort of keep everything that this part. This is a lot of part clipping, as you can see. These cannons are basically white, so just so that they don't destroy each other, let's actually turn on auto strut. Now they're so white because of all the reflection from this light here, but we don't care about the reflection right now. Anyways, let's go ahead and put on a decoupler. Now this time I'm going to try and place down 2 payloads to make it a bit more interesting. And maybe I could put down probably the Might engine. I think the Might engine would do pretty well for a booster. And then on that I could place down an MK0 and Mark 0 and just keep on doing it. So I have my little Might engine right there. Now let's put down this Mark 0 liquid fuel fuselage. Now on that, I'm going to place down, well, this small nose cone. Also, did any of you notice that it kind of looks like a guided missile now? Well, anyways, let's also go ahead, now that we're in this tab, let's just place down some of these basic fins. So, apparently these are pretty basic, which by the looks of them are, it's literally, according to the description, a bolt on aluminum. Okay, it's a bolt on aluminum. I don't care. Anyways, just trying to finish this thing up a bit and sort of just make a little thing that can actually be launched. No, let's actually not do that. I think just the Might boosters should be enough. So now I have my missiles sorta sorted out. Anyways, we could probably push these up a bit higher. So now this is starting to look a bit more like a fighter jet. Anyways, have our missiles. Now I'm going to go ahead and place down some landing gear. So let's place down the medium. Actually, no, the small. I'm going to put the medium on the wings. So small landing gear should be good. And also, just so that I don't plummet out of the atmosphere, let's place down an SAS module, and a battery. So SAS module, battery, let's just put that on. And now you see, it's like perfecto balanced. Anyways, do that, put on some of our little landing gear pieces, and now apparently we're going to have to balance on one of these landing gears, which is not the case in this video, because I don't want to do that. It'd have my crew capsule fall over and then destroy the crew capsule. So let's just put down some medium landing gear on the wings. And you'll also notice I forgot a tail fin, which is extremely bad. So let's go back here. Let's put on like 2 of these tail fins here. Want it just about there. I'm going to rotate them so they're facing about straight. And now hopefully this works. You see, I'm having a pretty hard time trying to make all this work, but now made that and somehow managed to get it to work. So let's actually get started with this thing. So you see, SRBs aren't supposed to go up, and then this isn't supposed to decouple. So now what I'm thinking is, this goes off at the exact same time. Now, I mean, in the engineer's design thing, I have monopropellant, which we don't need, so let's actually drain the entire thing of monopropellant. And now also, let's also add on an extra stage. So now when we decouple this, the SRBs will go on at the exact same time, which will make sure that they go away and hit a sort of target. So let's see if this will work. So right now we're just loading in, and let's just, oh dear. For some reason it's just bouncing around a bunch. Anyways, let's just turn on our boosters and turn up the throttle. Sorta seems to help. No, why is everything bouncing around so much? Anyways, just took off right there, closed up the landing gear, and now let's just fire this thing. So I sort of did that, and they're not much, just an SRB attached to a fuel tank, but they do get the job done. They're sort of a missile, so now it's just the plane left. Now that we got the extra weight of those shaved off, let's actually correct our orientation, and let's view the interior. definite, actually pretty good. So let's get out of interior view, and the Whiplash engine actually seems to do really good. So yeah, that's really it for this video. See you guys later. Bye bye. Oh, sorry about that. See you guys later, and bye bye.